What's up, Go to Ones? Frank from the Go to Guild here. We are back with episode 280 of the Daily Teardowns. I'm your host, Frank Denbo, founder of Go to Guild. If you haven't been here before, we do teardowns of company websites and find out if they have something interesting to learn from or things they can improve. And today, we are checking out Perceptron. So just saw the site this morning, saw it off of an investor website, and thought we'd check it out. So foundations for physical perception. Try demo, and we see a sailboat, beautiful scene. What is the focal point of the scene? The focal point of the scene is the sailboat in the foreground. It's positioned central in the image. Cool. So when we do these reviews, I try to figure out what's the hero. Does the hero communicate enough to get me to want to get started and learn more? Am I curious to check it out? Do I understand what they do? And this is really great. So they have the thing that says public API now available. That is exciting. Should be cool. Oh, that was the wrong sound. Anyway, this looks cool. I'm building a computer vision based app, so physical perception is a major part of what we're trying to do. There's traditional models that vision models that can identify certain things, and I think having a LLM that can communicate back to me and tell me, what we're seeing, if it's a crossover, if it's a certain type of move, I think that would be really useful for us to be able to see that. So excited to check this out. But this hero, I think, does a pretty good job of showcasing what they do. I'd probably click on this demo, but they might not even need me to do the demo. Like, I think I've seen enough here that I would sign up. So only thing I would probably change is like maybe put like a little sign up link right there, or join waitlist, I guess, is in the corner. Um, but yeah, you've done enough to show me what's capable. So I'd probably give this probably like a 8.7 on the hero. Just that one piece I think might be helpful. Um, let's see what this demo is about. So you can go and, okay, drop an image and do this. What will be even better, we'll put this at a 9, is if the demo is just a little canvas right here. And so you don't even need to leave the page. You just let people drag stuff on, or even have some of those demos that have maybe 4 or 5 images that they can choose from, where kind of what the output is. You could probably do that on the right side here, and have that image, have people click through a couple different images and see like what they'd be able to get out of Perceptron. Perceptron's a dope name, by the way. It's building block of neural networks. So kudos on the name also. But yeah, what did I say? 8.7. 8.7 on the hero. Now, for the rest of the page.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Now, what else do I want to know the rest of the site? I want to know the range of the types of ways I could use this. What types of information can I get from Perceptron? And what's the response time is obviously important. Can I have this on device if I really wanted to? Those are kind of the major things. And then obviously pricing. Seems like some stuff is open source, but trying to understand how they make money, what's kind of the long-term vision of it. So let's go see the rest of the page and see how they handle that.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
Damn, that was a long soundbite. Obviously, I haven't done this in a while, so I haven't seen all of these. But overall, the design is beautiful. It's very simple. Font sizes are nice. But let's see the rest of the page. One model, infinite applications. A promptable vision model that can work across use cases. Now, like I said, like I want to see different use cases, different ways I can use this. Is always important. And first example is a basketball example of Dame Lillard hitting that crazy shot. Um, was shot taken before the buzzer. Use the ball positioning and the shot clock to make your decision. A one sentence rationale. I love this. This is exactly what I'm looking for. That's the crazy thing. This is exactly what I'm looking for.
You're goddamn right.
This is just incredible. Obviously, because it's a basketball use case, but this type of perception is important. Some of the games that we work with, they do have the scoreboard up. So having the score up and using that to figure out if we've detected all the shots before or after. Doing commentary is one of the major things we're working on now. How do I make a highlight reel edit from a game that includes commentary that's super interesting, that has the context of like this person did a crossover and that person fell to the ground. Can I extract some of those pieces of information? If I can, then I could feed it to, a script and then post that somewhere. So there's a lot of cool things here. So I'm in love. I love it. Let's see some of these other examples. Point to homes and cars. Okay, this is kind of standard stuff. Not as interesting. This is an example. Object category 1. Please bound any instance of in the following frame. Okay, that's cool because it's not exactly the same. So it's a little bit more flexible, which is cool. Manufacturing, yeah, I guess. Don't care. Traffic light, traffic moving on the road. Determine whether it's safe to cross the street. Look for signage and moving traffic. This is the type of thing that you're taking multiple inputs, piecing them together. This is really cool. Interpreting visual cues. Now, what else I want to see? I want to know if other people are using it, how other people have used it. That's kind of the icing on the cake, like how reliable it is, things like that. Because if you've gotten to this point, you're already sold on what they're doing and how it can be used. But there's kind of is it a startup that cannot deliver on consistency? Is it ready for scale? Those kind of questions creep up. Advanced perception, high precision spatial awareness for dynamic real world settings. Okay, cool. I don't really like these like scrolling things because it starts like blurring it out for no reason. What if I want to read this here? Like, it's kind of annoying. Understands cause and effect, object dynamics, and the laws of the physical world. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, any more demos of the physical reasoning stuff, that's the stuff that I'm finding really fascinating. Real-time design for split-second decision-making and critical applications. Okay, flexible deployments, maximum control. Run our model through APIs or reach out for commercial license to our weights. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna sign up for this. I think the art direction design on this page is really beautiful. They have pretty much all you would want. I'm just curious on, it's probably early startup. I'm guessing by the fact that they have a wait list. But clearly they built some cool stuff and you can test it out yourself. I did try it out a little bit. I didn't have a great example to use, but I'm definitely going to test this out. Yeah, I'm curious if this is just what kind of inputs you can put in. Can you put in full videos? Or is it just image processing? I'd like to know if I can feed it like 5 seconds or 10 seconds of a play, and it could give me a description of what's happening. Um, and maybe if I could pipe in information, we know information about who's playing, how they've been playing historically, and kind of come up with an understanding of the scene. Yeah, I think this is pretty freaking amazing. What do I give the whole website? Um, I think because I didn't get the social proof part of maybe who their investors are, or users that really love what they're doing, or big companies that have already kind of latched onto it. I can't give it a 9, but this is probably like an 8.8 on the website. Um, Pretty solid, I must say.
Okay!
Gotta give them a round of applause. Very cool. Check them out, Perceptron.inc, if you want to use their services. 8.7 on the hero, 8.8 on the website. That is Perceptron, and if I could figure out how to transition, I would totally do that. But, I've been away for a while. Sorry I haven't been updating and posting stuff. Just been working on this new startup. So hopefully we'll do a review of my site very, very soon. But as always, brush your teeth, walk in the corner, Denbo out.